A quick one, guys. Last week we looked at some commonly misrepresented mass noun in English, and today I just want to I want us to look at some expressions. We want to apply those rules that we looked at in the previous week. We want to look at these 5 expressions on the whiteboard. The first one is, I gave my son an advice last night. Number 2, where did you source these informations from? Number 3, did you utter a slang? Number 4, many slangs emerge from hip hop. Number 5, Olawale has a legible handwriting. Olawale has a legible handwriting. All of these expressions on the whiteboard are ungrammatical. They are non-standard expression. If you remember vividly, last week I mentioned 3 things that we must consider if we are to use mass noun efficiently in English expression. One of those things that we looked at is that we should not use indefinite article a and an with a mass noun. If we are to do that, then we must introduce partitives. If we are to use either a or an with a mass noun, therefore we should use partitives, which is a unit of measurement. Number 2, I said also that it is forbidden, it is inappropriate for us to use cardinal number 1, 2, 3 with a mass noun. And lastly, if I'm not mistaken, I said that mass noun should not, or mass noun must not take plural inflections. The s, ies, and es, which are plural inflections. So if you look at this example, this sentence rather, on the whiteboard, I gave my son an advice. It is a non-standard expression. 2 things can come in place here. We must introduce partitives here. As a result, we can have, I gave my son a piece of advice last night. Here is the partitives, a piece of, because it is ungrammatical for us to have what? An indefinite article with a mass noun. Therefore, we introduce a partitives here. I gave my son a piece of advice last night. I gave my son a lot of advice last night. Am I communicating? Are we on the same page? This is for the first one. So therefore, this particular expression here is a standard expression, a standard English expression. Number 2, where did you source these informations from? Information here is a mass noun, and we said we must not pluralize mass noun. Mass noun should not take s, should not take ies, should not take es. Therefore, this sentence here is a non-standard expression. If you are to have a standard expression, by maintaining this same expression on the whiteboard, then we can have an expression of this form. Where did you source these pieces of information from? Here also you realize we introduce what? Partitives. The informations here becomes pieces of information. Where did you source these pieces of information from? Not informations. Number 3. Did you utter a slang? Did you utter a slang? This expression here is also a non-standard expression because a mass noun should not take article. Therefore, we can have this expression in another way. Did you utter slang? This becomes the grammatical one. We omit the use of what? A in the second expression. We don't use article with mass noun. Number 4. Many slangs emerge from hip hop. There are two things that is wrong with this expression. The first one is slangs here should not take a plural inflection. Number 2, the verb here does not correlate with the subject of the sentence. Therefore, this sentence is a non-standard variant. The standard variant becomes much slang emerges from hip hop. This becomes the standard variant. And finally, we have Olawale as illegible handwriting. This is also ungrammatical due to the fact that a here cannot be used with a mass noun. To have the standard variant, therefore we'll have this form: Olawale as legible handwriting. So this becomes the standard variant. So I want you to just look at these items on the whiteboard, digest it. The example that we examined today, mass noun is not limited to the example we looked at today. Equipment is a mass noun. Inaction is a mass noun. We cannot add equipment, a piece of equipment. Am I communicating? So we should adhere to all of these simple rules that govern mass noun. And just like I said last week, that if you find it difficult to determine the nominal status of a noun, the best thing for you to do is to consult a reputable dictionary. Consult a reputable dictionary, an effective dictionary that will aid you to use mass noun with clockwise precision. Do have a lovely day ahead. Do not forget to subscribe and engage this video. Thank you and God bless.